All right, yeah. Welcome. Today we have I have Mr. Dan to my left, Donald Dan. That's good. Then I have this my Ishaki. I'm dawn of a new day. Yeah. So we are looking at something very. It's women are always saying this stuff. Men are cheap. The cheapest commodity on earth is a man. That's the thing to get. And I'm like, are we that cheap?
Yes, men are cheap.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're very cheap.
Wow.
Cheaper than goat's meat self.
Are you kidding?
I feel attacked.
100%. So tell
But
me.
men are cheap. Men are cheap. And when you talk about the cheapness of men, yeah, we're talking about the fact that men don't really need much. I mean, if you can dangle sex in front of a man, you can get basically anything from a man. So men are cheap. Sex is cheap, so men are cheap.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. This is really intriguing. So, is it to say that all men are cheap or some men are
Yeah, are
cheap
you
or
generalizing?
like
I mean, there are usually exceptions to this thing, but for the sake of numbers, the
Okay.
larger number of men are cheap, so men are cheap.
so who is counting?
I'm counting.
You must have had a lot of men to be able to give this.
No, I mean, even stories you hear and, people you interact with, men are cheap. What do men really want? It's just sex. Just dangle sex in front of them. They'll literally be worshipping the...
Is that the reason why what you guys bring on the table or to the table is sex?
Why the whole damn table? We're not bringing anything to the table. Why should I be bringing anything to the table to start with? Please, let's not even start that argument.
Whoa. Dan, you believe that?
Well, I don't know the kind of men she's talking about,
Okay.
but I don't believe men are that cheap, and I don't believe when you talk about cheapness, it should be directly related to or measured in terms of sex.
Okay.
Yes. So, is sex her strongest point of saying men are cheap? So that's what I want to know.
What else do men bring, if not thinking with their...
Teddy. Don, you're looking for my trouble, right?
I'm sorry.
See, look, I have this to say. We tend to say men are cheap, but let's decompartmentalize these things. Let's flesh them out in fabrics. Now, look. First of all, you say, what is a man? Then number two, what is a man defined by? Then we'll be able to know if a man is cheap. Sex is just one aspect.
Sure.
I believe sex is cheap. Pussy is cheap. Like, everything is cheap when it comes to any sexual activity, yeah? But then, when you want a man that is a man, you realize that a man is not cheap. Look, sex is cheap. You can get sex anywhere from any man. And a man that who does not even care about you, can take your SSCs. What you're doing, he will be aiding you. Babe, yeah, smoke it, drag it, drink one more shot. Everything you do before him is right. He will aid you. And you'll be like, I like this guy. This is my man. He lets me be me. He lets me be breathing out.
Are you going to attack someone today?
No, I'm not attacking anybody, but I'm just saying he lets me be myself around him. It's not this one that will just
We're
be.
not talking about bad behavior. Anybody that's letting you just be badly behaved doesn't even like you. That's the truth. Now, when I talk about men and sex, I'm talking about the fact that men these days generally just focus on sex. They meet you. They're not even trying to get to know who you are, what kind of person you are. They're just thinking about how best they can get you in bed.
Men are moved by what they see, right? What did you show the man?
Nothing. I could be fully dressed and he just wants to undress me.
Nah, not all the time. Let me also accept that. You could look beautiful, look all decent and also sexy. Is possible.
Of course.
Then looking sexy and decent and the man wants to unravel. Yeah? Good. When he comes, how do you navigate him?
By having great conversation and steering away from sex.
And
of course, we all know that probably his end goal is to get into bed, but for the time being, he's going to take the course of.
the question is, do you also want bed?
No, not all the time. Not all
But
the time.
sometimes you want
sometimes
bed.
you see somebody
Good, but
and,
then
that's-
is navigated. I think the problem is we blame men for almost everything
Who
and
should we
call
blame?
them every name possible, cheap and all that.
Who wants to be the leader of the society? Men.
Okay, we don't want to be leaders. We are submitting
you just
now.
want to be the
We
head of
are
house.
tired.
No, you guys are lazy
You
now.
should come and lead. We are
You guys
tired.
are lazy. It's not the same.
Yeah, you know why we're lazy? Let me tell you. You want to know?
Tell me.
Good. I said in the next 5-10 years, men are going to become something that you people will never understand. You see these buttons you guys are pushing? Gradually, it's happening. Men are going into what we call survival mode.
Women have been there for much longer.
No problem. But then when women have been there for much longer and you are who you are right now, when we get to survival mode, we will be inhabitable. Mark
Because
my
you people
words.
cannot handle emotions or stress. People are lazy.
No problem. It's the end result. It's not the gaslighting. It's not the tongue lashing. It's how monstrous we're going to be. Yes, it's going to happen. When a man becomes to a point whereby, look, they say women are emotional. Men control their emotion. That brings the balance. If a man starts crying like a woman, start being all discombobulated like a woman, everything is messed up. But a man needs to be coordinated, control his emotion, to bring the balance to a woman whose emotions are everywhere.
Excuse me. Women control their emotions.
Where and how?
Women take on a lot more emotional tax than a man can ever take.
No,
That's
that is not true.
No. Men do not have emotions. You people just act under na man you be now, na man you be umbrella because you're running away from feeling your emotions. But women have a way of feeling all these emotions and much more and being able to put them in boxes so that they can operate as balanced human beings.
No, Don, I take exception
Please.
to that. I take exception to that because you can't tell me men don't have emotions. We
Do
do
you
have
guys?
emotions. We do.
Okay,
We
so
do.
why is
I
it that
just
when a
think-
man
no,
is feeling something, you tell him, be a man now, man up, now man you be a beg, no show too much emotions. Why?
Because we are raised to believe that men
Don't
ought
show
to conceal
emotions.
some of these things, okay, and manage it inwards and not showcase it or not complain
So what
about
happens
it.
to when a man is stressed and you see that he's stressed, maybe he's even upset from work and he comes home. The first thing he does is to blast his wife and children. Instead of you to go back to the office and be a hero that now you're coming home to come and fight war with people that are supposed to be the weaker vessels. You're coming home to, why not handle that emotion? Because a woman gets upset at work. She comes back fully aware that her anger is at work, is not at home. So she's dealing with what is at home and trying to separate the anger that she had felt at work and still trying to balance out her children's emotion, her husband's needs, and all that.
Well, I
Please.
get the part, but we also
Men are
have
Should I answer you?
Yes, you can.
this issue varies amongst
Now let me
men.
tell you. Let me tell you something. You have to understand. Look, men are emotional, 101%.
Yes.
But let me tell you this: we have been raised, we have been wired and configured to do what? Be able to separate our emotions, unlike women who mix emotions up. Now, for instance, words are like egg. When broken, cannot be mended in any way. A man would choose his words when he's mad. There are things he will not say. He will rather walk away. But a woman will open her mouth and let it out. Things she does not mean. She will say them because you're moved by emotions. That is number one. Number two, if a thief breaks into the house, a man and woman, a woman will just be, hey,
Where?
no, calm down. Let me tell you. Let me tutor you on that. But a man needs to handle that emotion of fear and live up to it. If there is war, how many men are in prison? What are the numbers that go to war? How many men die every day? Suicide is men. Why?
Women are dying too, but the difference between when you talk about suicide is that women are not messy with their suicide. Women still think about the fact that they don't need someone cleaning up after them. When a man wants to kill himself, men usually tend to be aggressive in their suicide choices. Women still think about the fact that someone has to clean up after their mess.
See, no, it's not about women thinking that
It's just that men are cheap and men are not thoughtful. That's the difference.
No, see, we are very thoughtful and intentional.
That's not
but
true.
the only thing is that women don't even know what they want.
How can you say that?
It's all over. You guys are scattered,
That's not true.
uncoordinated.
The point is you
Because the
keep
thing is, no,
misunderstanding
relax.
that
Because
you relax.
wait, no, calm
Hey,
down.
no, you
The thing
calm
is,
down.
when women do not understand that this guy who is coming is just coming for your pants, and you think he's cheap because he wants to collect and go. So who is cheap? He
Men.
came, you know. Okay,
Men
he wants.
lack
No,
honesty.
sorry.
Honesty.
No. It's not about honesty. When it comes to lying here, women are lying machine.
That's not true.
They lie
We don't
without
lie.
recompense.
And I'm
Now,
sure that
no,
my
calm
women
down.
Group, we don't lie. We're very honest people.
Oh, wow. You said men love sex. They are cheap. They are coming for sex. And they come for the sex. Obviously.
But are they honest about what they're coming for?
But you know, you said they lie. You said they are not honest.
Yeah, because I mean, it would be different if.
So
a man
where is your
comes-
intelligence? You also fall for the liars.
What do you mean you fall for the liars? You're
And
listening to
women
what
don't
someone is
love. Do you
saying,
love?
like,
Do you guys love truth?
Yes.
How?
100%.
Damn.
Yes. Tell me the truth so I can deal with it.
That
What
is
I
that
can
is
deal
what
with
oh,
is
that's
lies.
what people always say.
No,
Tell
that's
me
not it. That's not it. If
there
you want
is-
to
okay,
accuse
let
women-
me say. I think I've made this instance before. Let me also make this instance again. Let's just be very exemplify. Let me exemplify this. I tell you that this guy, my friend, is wanting to give me a girl to knock. Automatically, as a woman, I'm telling you the truth, yeah? I'm opening up to you, babe. This is my guy. He's always wanting to give me. You travel. She's smiling already because she knows what I'm talking about. You just leave Abuja, or you leave Lagos to Abuja, or Abuja to Lagos. And you call me, babe, where are you? I say, I'm with so and so. And that's that friend that is always wanting to give me a babe. Your mood is going to automatically change. You are going to be my mother immediately, as though my brains are not working.
Daddy.
Why? Because I told you that sincerity, yeah? You do not know how to handle sincerity. Now, number one. Number two, by number, how many people, what's the number of people in the both sex that have the highest number of bestie?
Men.
No.
Let me
Every
counter you.
woman, every woman out there has a bestie that is a man. And majorly sometimes they are married men. Or, you know, they have besties out there. But whosoever that is dating them, who is a guy, or marrying them, who is a guy, believes and trusts that this is a bestie and is not making any fuse about it. But tell a woman you have a bestie, oh Lord, have mercy upon my soul. She is going down deep to dig out that bestie.
Yes, to find out.
Because you people don't trust. Have trust issues.
Why do we have it?
Then
men?
why do you have trust issues?
Men.
Let me tell you
Men,
something.
men, men.
In Igbo, they say, Onye na-egbu mma adịghị ekwe mma gaa ya n'azụ.
Straight up.
What it means is that if you are somebody who is not sincere, you think everybody lies.
Can I come for you now?
Yeah, please do.
No, before you do, there's something I picked. Before you do, there's something I picked from what you said. You said men lie a lot, and they're not sincere in their intentions when they approach a lady. And for example, I see this lady, I like her, I want to be in bed with her. And if I come directly and tell this lady, see, I like you,
I want to be in bed with you.
I want to be in
You
bed.
see that thing?
Would that work?
It can. It will for some
What's the
people.
percentage?
How?
For some people. Okay, yeah, for a very slim percent.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Now, before you people crucify me, let me come for you. If I have a friend and I have a boyfriend and I tell him, oh, this is my friend, is into, what do they call it? Runs, yeah. And then I hang out with that friend and my so-called boyfriend calls me and I say I'm with this friend. What does his mind tell him? That I might also want to do runs.
Now,
Please let me finish.
sorry.
Let me
Sorry.
finish.
Runs is a shower.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The point is, you said your friend is pink, like wants to give you a girl. Different.
He's
No.
not an ashawo.
No, I'm not saying about being an ashawo.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, you hear, maybe because I've never done runs before. Well, not maybe. I've never done runs before. That's the truth. But then, because I have a friend I have maybe a few friends.
who are runs,
doing
yeah.
runs, yeah. You automatically class me. Now, we say this thing, bets that what...
Flock together. Yeah.
Whatever. So, at the end of the day, you're putting me in that category, even
Yeah.
though I have never done runs before.
Yeah. Okay, let me answer.
Now, so why would a woman feel comfortable if you tell her that you are with a friend that is constantly trying to give you a babe,
Okay.
and then you call her and say, I mean, things can happen. You could get wasted, you could get drunk, you could, be in a something could be slipped into your drink. Things happen.
No, see,
emotions come on board.
somebody
she getting upset is just human feelings, because the truth is that if I'm with a friend of mine that does runs and I tell my boyfriend that, oh, I'm with this person, you start feeling uncomfortable.
Now, let me
It's
tell you.
just that
See, let me separate these things. Look, they are not the same thing. Aaron's girl is an ashawo. Let's call it what it is.
Yes.
Is a prostitute.
I agree.
And good. A prostitute is going to damage your mind. My guy who is trying to say, this girl makes sense, so is not a prostitute. He's not going to body shame me, coerce me. He's not going to intimidate me subtly by giving me words. You're just there sleeping with the boy. You're not even making any money. He's not going to start sobbing me with his mouth.
If you're a very
no, calm
confident
down.
person, that shouldn't even
no,
affect
calm
you.
down. To the point where I will not have to fall low.
No.
Nah, but then, if you have runs girls, they will stop at nothing.
I agree, because I've been in that situation.
Oh,
I
you
think
have
there's-
runs girls as
No,
friends?
she's no longer my friend, but I know when I was much younger, I had a friend.
That is an ashawo.
She had different interests, so she would come to Abuja and then she would, say
So why
hi
did you stay away
and
from her?
say, you're in Abuja counting bridges, and in my head I'm like,
You
what
see?
the hell are you talking about?
Good.
But the point is, my self-confidence and me knowing who I am would never put me in that situation.
That is what I'm saying.
And again,
Why did you leave her?
no, people grow apart.
Okay, good. Do you know what? Let me tell you why you left her.
I did not leave her. We grew apart. That's different.
Okay, why did you grow apart? Because you're
I mean,
growing.
life stages were in
Calm down.
different
Your
places at different
your
times.
growing pattern
Your way
was
back.
not a shawu pattern.
Exactly.
Dude,
Look,
she
I
was-
see.
she-
Look, a man
she
can
wasn't hard. She
no.
was
Calm down.
making money.
See,
That's
look,
the best way she
relax.
thought she could make
A
the
guy
money.
can have a best friend who is a digger, right, and still remain sane. Because the
Isn't
nigga
that the
who
same thing?
see,
Did I
wait,
not
no,
remain sane?
no.
I didn't become
No, calm down. For a long ass time, but hardly would you be a best friend with an ashawo.
That's not true. This is just work. She's really a good girl, well trained. Life got hard, and that was her
I
own
said,
means of making money.
no, you are justified. We are not justifying anything. I'm not trying. No, I'm not trying to justify.
And again, she and I grew up together, so technically,
See.
in retrospect, she's not really the kind of person I wouldn't want to be friends with.
Mm-hmm.
But life just happened. And
Nah,
we grew
okay,
apart
look,
completely.
I
We
agree.
don't
No,
even speak
you
today.
are going into details, which is very unnecessary. There is a capital thing here. This is an ashawo. I'm not bad mouthing.
She's just
No,
the
wait,
wrong babe.
relax.
Stop shouting Ashawo
See,
like that.
relax.
Babe, Ashawo.
I am not
Living our
bad.
best life is all the same
Best
thing.
life.
Good, best life, pumping, skin pumping and skin shining and skin glowing. going. Now, look, I'm not bad mouthing and Ashawo and for their work. That's a very difficult work to do.
I agree,
Now, but
100%.
then what I'm saying is the level and the approach to a girl who is sane is mad. The approach to it is something else that you cannot comprehend. The approach is always bad. They will never let the sane girl be. They will always make you feel not enough. And now calm down. If you're someone who is confident and someone who is, okay, let's put it in this way. No matter how poor I am as a guy, I cannot be convinced to go and be doing several girls.
To become a sugar boy.
Because of my guy. But let's say the reasons why you thought you were confident and you knew who you were is because maybe you come from a comfortable home. Let's put it in the perspective that, no, calm down. I'm not saying that all poor girls are Ashawo.
Exactly.
Good. Let's put it that you were also lacking money and she was courting you. And she's telling you, hey, if you're not doing this, the money I used to pay for this is gotten for this. But you will not have,
There wouldn't have been any growing
there
apart.
will be a growing together.
People have their morals differently. People have things that they would never do. I feel like if I personally should become a Ron's babe tomorrow, that means I probably have hit the lows and lows and lows and lows and lows and lows.
Lows and lows.
And I mean lows.
And lows.
I don't think that's the only way.
But then I cannot see a guy sleeping with several girls because he has hit his lows and lows and lows and lows and
That one is
lows.
just wayward. There's a difference.
Okay, good. Now you know that there is a difference. So why you not putting the
I
comparison?
mean, being a Ron's girl is that you're making a living.
That's what I'm telling you. So
You're working hard for your
yeah, you're
family.
working hard, so it's different. So
Yes, you're working hard.
okay, so don't put it side by side wayward. They are not in the same category. They are not in the same
Man
category.
is just cheap and wayward.
No, see,
Your
okay.
point, I get your point. I get your point. When two people with,
Similar.
lifestyle live together for an extended period of time, there's a tendency for
Influence.
one to rub off on the other.
I agree.
Definitely.
But that tendency is higher in women than it is
Because they are emotional, one. Number two, they are
They are cheap.
There's
discombobulated.
nothing wrong with
Is
being
it
emotional.
because they are cheap?
We're not cheap. We're not cheap. We'll never be cheap.
From babe, come, let's just go and sit out with the man. It's nothing there now. It's just to sit out and have conversation.
Or for example, how many guys do you know that is entirely with the number of girls that are into all of this hookups?
They don't show
Okay.
it. If always
No,
hiding.
okay, wait.
Oh,
Now,
Gucci
men
stuff.
are cheap. Men are cheap.
You guys hide.
Who is being
what
bought?
extent?
Who is being bought every day?
Exactly.
Men.
Who is being
Exactly.
bought every day?
Men.
Men are cheap. Who is being bought?
Men.
Okay, are we cheap because we pay for the sex? Is
You
that
guys
how
are
cheap
because
we
you
are?
don't even have sense.
Okay, we don't have sex.
Sense.
Okay.
Sense.
So are we cheap because we are paying? Let's understand. You should have called us Mugu or
when you
Mumu.
say,
To say we are cheap is nothing we
please.
are.
Oh, hold on.
People are cheap in everything.
When you say cheap,
Spirits,
you're already
incense.
saying that what you are offering, you are belittling the value
Of what?
of the sex itself
No,
that you're offering.
no.
To say that it is
Yeah,
something
that
as
cheap.
it has very little value.
We're not the
But
only ones
we are
offering sex.
using-
I mean, men are offering sex to themselves, but you
To
guys are
who?
just hiding it. That's another story for another day.
Men are offering what?
You belittle the
Themselves
value of the
too.
sex itself.
themselves.
Of what
Yeah, and even to sugar mummies. Are we not talking
What's the
about
number,
that?
please?
I don't know. I don't think
Just
men
tell me
proudly
one
talk about
non-sugar.
things like
Tell me
that.
one non.
I don't know anybody.
But we can call like 10 girls who are into.
You can't.
Eh?
You cannot.
Should we be calling names?
We're not calling
I can
names
call
or anything.
names.
We're not calling names.
No,
or
like they
anything.
are proud of it. They even write it on their Instagram. They put it out there.
Yeah,
They
what?
tell you money get them wet. Without money, you're not. If you're not bringing money, you can't have my body. They say it. Which other way do you want them
I
to
don't
say
think
it?
anybody writes that.
Oh, really? Don't worry, I'll show you.
Don't show me. I don't want to see.
And we've also seen a particular religious leader have a list of by gist lover. We've seen this is happening. We've also seen like in the public space where this lady is collecting another man's husband. In few cases, do we see men collecting?
Why would a full-grown man want to be collected?
No, because you people are...
Lack of sense, child.
No, Kayamata is working.
No.
They don't have their
Are you
brains
negating
intact.
that?
What?
Are you negating
The Kayamata.
the Kayamata?
No, I'm not negating the fact that Kayamata is something. I may not totally understand the advancement in this world right now.
It exists
It
and
exists,
it works.
but
And
what-
people
what
are
it-
using it.
Yeah, but people are using it because originally what it was for was supposed to be a tradition that was passed down from a mother to a daughter. But now you hear people adding jazz, telling you to bring candle, bring whatever, put it in the bottle. It will take us 3 days to pray and do all that. Yeah, that's an advancement.
Okay, you even know the process.
Exactly.
Oh,
This is- I
shalala.
was going to say this. I was going to say this because I think
You read on
I
it
think
now.
why
You
people,
see it
now
on
that you brought
Instagram.
up the issue of now that you mentioned Kayamata,
Mm-hmm.
I think it wasn't easily. It's not so easy for women to
Assess it.
not
Okay.
even the Kayamata itself, to lure men. You understand?
Until the advent of Kayamata.
Until
To
now
lure
they have to
men.
use something
You don't need to learn,
extra.
man. You don't
Men
need to
are
work
cheap.
hard to
Oh
use
no, sorry.
something-
Men.
You don't need to
Men
work
are
so cheap.
cheap.
You
You're
wouldn't
still
have-
doing Kayamata.
No, what the Kayamata is to break all the stinginess.
Oh wow. So cheap people can also be stingy.
I mean, let them.
So
bring the
cheap people
money
can
now.
still have sense and hold back their money. So you need something to break it.
What you call stinginess is something for a real man they call financial discipline. And if you are
Please,
unable
you're
to
speaking
break
English,
it,
that's not it.
no.
Okay, so if
That's
you need
not it.
if you need juju to break it, which means that man is not
No,
cheap.
I don't think so. I think men don't have a lot to offer if not sex in the right sense of it.
Oh
when it
really?
comes to
I like the way you're flipping the table.
But no.
Wait,
When it
so
comes
wait,
to relationship,
men
and-
don't have a lot to offer.
apart from sex.
What do
now,
women have to offer? What do you bring to the table?
Emotional support,
Which emotional support?
which cannot be quantified in any form.
Really?
Yeah.
Emotional support is sex.
It's not sex.
What do you support? Emotionally again, tell me.
Your needs.
What
your
need?
Cleaning.
You're cleaning, which cleaning?
I'm having a bad day.
at this
I
point,
need
What is
someone-
that?
I don't believe in what you're
She
saying.
doesn't even believe in herself. Because if a guy tells a lady, no, come down. If a guy tells a lady, I'm having a bad day, please sort it, you're a man.
No, come on.
What
don't
are you
say that.
saying?
Don't say that.
Oh, look at
I'm
you.
sure you're going to pull through, okay? They have a way of just putting it
They'll tell you you
you
can.
want to
You know
have-
you're a strong man. You can always do it.
That's not true. I don't know what the kind of ladies you people are meeting.
No, what are you saying? Emotional support. You people don't have emotions when it comes to men.
We always do.
When? How?
We're there.
When did you grow it?
Always.
And they always say, what can a woman? It's in the public space. Apart from sex, what else can you bring on the table? And they're now twisting.
Anybody
Apart from
asking
no,
you what you're
sorry.
bringing to the table is crazy.
See, look, they now women now twist it. Apart from money, what does a man? What can a man bring to the table?
Nothing.
Okay, it's not. It has changed from sex to money.
I mean, what does it bring? Is either sex and the money, but no.
Okay, you don't even want to acknowledge the money part and the more. So which
And
means
the money.
okay, so which means we
Say it out
And
loud.
not even a lot of them even want to have the money or even want to give it out.
okay, they only want to give sex.
Yeah,
So
they
which
want to
means now
dash it
which means
out.
what you're saying it directly is that women want the sex more.
No, women don't want sex.
But
no.
when you're asking what are we
Women
offering
want to be
above?
taken care of. Women need
Think-
someone.
are you
to
handicapped?
talk to. Women want someone. they
Wait, no,
can
sorry,
speak
taking
with.
care of. Calm down. Let's take it one by one.
I mean, emotionally.
Emotionally, how?
I feel like I want to have stimulating conversations with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to have a conversation every day that asking me how was your night, have you slept, are you awake? Have you gone to
Can a
work?
woman even hold? Can a woman
Yes,
even hold
women
conversation?
hold conversations.
Like what?
Like ask them what they're doing, and they give you details.
Which
and they
woman
ask
gives you detail?
I give details, and
Okay,
I'm sure
you-
a lot of women give details.
Well,
too.
I think you have been having. How many friends do you have? Let's start with that. Let's get down personal right now. How many friends do you have, and how many are women? Okay, your own. No, let's be realistic.
Don't put. It's not about me.
Oh, but you're telling me I do this, I do
I
that.
have sisters.
You have
so
sister.
I don't
No,
need
let's
friends.
with you. How many friends do you have? No,
That's
that
a
way.
very- that's
How
a
many
very
friends
good
do you
question.
have?
That's a very
Let's
good
let's
question.
even know who is
Because
forming
this
your
stimulate-
mind.
This stimulating conversation.
Yes.
It holds mostly with the
No,
male
no,
folk.
calm down. How many friends do you have?
A few.
If you is not a number. How many friends do you have?
Can she count?
You don't know.
Maybe
how many?
10 or
How
less.
many? Okay, 10. Let's work with 10. How many female friends do you have in the 10?
At least 4.
4. Okay, 6 are men.
6 are guys. Yeah.
So good. And your friends are the gatekeepers of your wisdom.
Of course.
Good. So 6, majority in number. 6 men are stimulating you over 4 women. And you hear Satan having the honors and the temerity to badmouth men.
Yes.
When the gatekeepers of your wisdom are men.
Because
You do not have any
fighting
moral
for
standing.
women.
Oh, you're fighting for women.
I'm fighting
that,
for
that,
women.
that can't even stimulate you.
they stimulate me. My 4 good female friends.
Okay, 4.
Stimulate me amazingly.
And the 6 don't stimulate you amazingly.
I mean, maybe 4 of them.
You see the thing? So the 2 you're keeping is what? For what?
No, the 2 I'm keeping that. I'm not sure that. I said 10 or less.
10
So
or less.
that
No. Hey, we
10.
don't want lies now.
No, I said
Okay,
10
can you give
or
me
less.
names?
I'm not giving you names of my friends.
Can you imagine? Because I can bet you that the women, they're not up to 4.
The women are up to 4.
Give me names.
We can start with Louita. We can start with Glory. We can start with Adar.
And the 4th one is?
What's the 4th one?
Thinking. Adha, Luita, Glory, wherever you are, I want your comment on this podcast. Let's know that you're real.
They're real. What
No,
do you take them
because
for?
you could be making up numbers.
No, I gave you 3 names.
If you check your call list right
Ada,
now,
Luita,
if
Glory.
you check your, I got them Ada, Glory, Luita. Good. If you check your call log right now and check it in the past 24 hours, you've spoken to more men than women.
No, I haven't.
You could say
If you
that.
could include my sisters, then you see I have a lot of female.
No, we're
friends.
not talking about your sisters.
Exactly. Now you don't want
That's
to include my
family.
sisters.
No, what we
But
I
they're my
didn't call
friends.
your brothers. Did I?
The point is, I have
The
enough
point is
women
that you
stimulating
are
me.
gaslighting men.
I'm not gaslighting men. Men gaslight us.
No, good. Whilst they are the ones who are even making you intelligent,
They're not the ones
stimulating
making me
you,
intelligent.
stabilizing you, keeping you.
Reading and researching makes me intelligent.
But
I
you
just
s-
have time to, bring conversations, and I want to hear your own opinion about it. I'm talking about my male friends. They should tell me some things, but I don't even think men give a lot of details.
Okay, let's-
I have a lot more stimulating conversations with.
Can
my
we
female
do a
friends
social
and my
experiment?
sisters.
Because I'm really caught out for this.
Yeah,
let's
me
go around Abuja, right? Go to restaurant and see who is on the phone the most whilst they are sitting out or hanging out, and see who is not contributing. The numbers are so high.
Who are
You
the
can't
people
sit
not
here and
contributing?
no, you can't sit here and lie.
Who are the
It's a
people not
blatant lie.
contributing?
Even your fellow women know.
No,
It is
they
hard
don't
to
know.
see a woman that can hold a conversation. It's like
not true.
no, it's like you're looking for the visa to heaven.
I'm holding.
It's almost
I can
impossible.
Hold a perfectly amazing.
Do you know you
conversation.
are 1 out of 1
That's
billion?
not true.
I said 1 billion.
That's not true.
No, what I said code.
I just think men don't even bring a lot to the table. So when it comes to conversations, now quote me right, because what do you want to do? Because next thing you are hearing, what are you wearing? 2 sentences you're hearing, what are you?
Is that the
wearing?
kind of men you meet?
No, that's not the kind of men I meet. But I have also met men like that. So let's not.
Because you know why we're asking what are the kind of dresses you're wearing?
Why?
That's the kind of conversation you can keep.
Why would anybody want to keep conversations like that?
Because that's women. That's how low they are.
No, women are not low. It's
Sorry,
men.
some women. Let me not say all women. Most women, that is the level we are.
You
They
realize that
are.
men don't have anything to ask you apart from how was your day? Have you eaten today? What are you
Because
doing?
if they tell you about Peter Obi, for instance, if they tell you about Tinubu, I beg, I don't talk politics.
not true.
No, calm down. No, let me finish this.
Everybody-
No,
when
wait,
I
let
get
me
off, I
finish
don't
this.
talk politics
No,
because
see,
everybody's
calm down.
talking
No,
about
see,
it. Everybody
relax.
wants
No,
change.
calm down. Calm down.
I'm
The
calm.
vibe is just high because of Peter Obi and the whole movement. You tell a woman, okay, so talking about stock exchange. I beg, I don't know, my head is aching me. If you talk, but once you say, I saw a Brazilian hair. Oh, she's out.
I don't even know anything about her.
No, I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm saying.
I'm talking
me,
about your
because I also
folks.
know people that
I'm talking
don't
about
know
your
things
folks.
about
You can't
her.
hold a conversation. You're talking about BB Nigeria. Oh, BB. You're talking about Z World. Oh, Z World. But you talk about pertinent things that could stimulate the mind and make you a better human being, and you don't have them there.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I don't know the kind of.
No,
women.
see, that
But
is
there
a
are
way.
women
No. That can
honestly
be.
crave
That
intellectual
cannot be your defense. It cannot be your defense. I said I will fund it. Let's go around and do a social experiment.
I would like to do this social experiment with you to shame you.
No, see, the point Donald is making is not every woman is like this. Not every
There
woman.
are
but
few.
Most are lacking when it comes to having this
Intellectual conversation.
So like you
and
say, are
meaningful.
people not going to school? Are they not working? So what do they have?
You know the thing
conversations
is
for?
that you assume a lot. Maybe you and your
take
sister.
exception to
No,
that.
see, relax, because I see that you're not even socially exposed. Because you and your sisters, you use them to judge other women. We've seen things. We are the ones interfacing with women. You've been interfacing with men all your life. So you cannot tell me what
is
you know.
wrong in interfacing with men?
No, what I'm
Because
not,
I'm a
no,
woman,
I said
so-
you have been interfacing with men, so you can tell me more about the things you're telling me, like what are you wearing, what is the color of your pants. I don't argue that with you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I interface with women a lot. So I know what I'm telling you, and the social, they're there. The record, the data is there. It's just saying that, it's just saying that Buhari is 20-something years old. That's what you're trying to make us believe here. Buhari is not 20.
Oh, what I'm making you believe is that because I deal with men, because I'm a woman, so I get to.
That I support. That's why I said the
There are
same
a lot
thing.
of, I don't know, empty men.
See, no, yeah, there are men.
But when you meet the amazing ones.
No, see, don't glorify yourself. Don't glorify yourself.
No, I'm not trying to.
No,
glorify-
don't.
I'm saying, I'm
Let me
giving
tell
a
you.
small scale of
Let me tell you.
victory to
See,
the very
there
small
are
numbers.
no. Look, there are men
There are
who
more.
are empty.
I think there are more.
Please.
See, there are men who are empty, no doubt. Of
course.
But the ratio is like 30% over 70%.
That's not true.
Let me tell you. Look, let me give you this analysis. Men that are empty are like 30. Men that are average are like 40. That's making it 70. Men that are sound are like 20, making it 90. Then men who are super sound are like 10. Then women who are super sound are not up to 2.
That's not true.
Not up to 1.
That's not true.
I said super sound.
No, don't say
That's
that.
a damning verdict.
Don't say that. What are you saying?
They are not up to 1. Because do you know what it means? See, look, I'm sapiosexual. So it's my cerebrum works with somebody who is intelligent. So when you're telling me this, that's why I'm so mad. Like, hey, where are they? You see a very beautiful girl who does not even know that Rwanda is a country. And you'd be like, Rwanda, and be like, okay, Rwanda, where is it? Which state is that? Like, for real.
Nobody will ask you that. Come on, don't say that now. Come
What
on.
are you saying?
Don't say it. I mean, you want to rub us to the mud.
No.
That's just being
Okay,
too petty.
no, I'm not being petty.
You're being petty.
I'm being sincere.
You're being extremely petty
Oh,
with that
damn,
one. Come on.
damn. What are you saying? Don't, you can't do this.
I'm not doing anything.
No, but this is so heartbreaking.
You're
Dude, look, for real.
trying to put mud on our face. You want to put mud on our face? Put
See,
it on-
look,
but don't
let
take our
me
face
put
and
it
rub
put it
on
out
the
there.
floor.
They are very intelligent women, and my regards, high for them. They are very sound
Thank you,
women
don't
out
patronize
there,
us though, but-
right? But you see, the majority that are so basic, they are even below basic. I cry. You know why I cry? And I quake in my heart. I'm a family person. I'm a family-oriented person. I'm a children support person. What are they going to teach these children? That's why we're having majority of people are mediocres. We're having dumb people. Yes, when Candy Crush came out, women houses were burnt because of Candy Crush. The game, you know the game called Candy Crush, yeah? Women, oh God damn it. So, it's not that I'm here trying to finish women.
Candy
No.
Crush is a stimulating game, though, for people that play that.
I'm not here trying to finish women, no, or defame them or trash them, no. But I'm sad that they can get basic knowledge of things. It is only P2B that you hear some ladies are now writing about politics. Before now, a girl does not even know the difference between PDP and APC.
That's not true.
And it's so sad. No, that's for emphasis sakes.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Good. Then it is, okay, beyond politics. You hear, when do you get to hear, the majority of the times they say, I don't talk about politics. Who says that? The female folks. You don't talk about your future. I'm like, are you not mad? Are you not crazy? Anything they do about politics, that's not my business. All politicians are one. They will even be shaking their head when they're talking about it. And I'm like, I wish I can just slap sense into your head. Like, how now? Somebody who is determining your future, they don't even know what policy making is all about. They don't even know why you need to be interested about your lawmakers. Because they don't understand how things work. What they understand is that somebody is coming to marry me and take care of me. And
What are you talking about? Women are not even getting married like that
no,
anymore.
I'm not talking about getting married, but I'm telling you what the mind is. Every woman, only less than 1% is not looking forward to marry. And more than half of the less than 1% who doesn't want to marry, they have lost hope of marriage. They wanted before. So let's stop glorifying this nonsense of men are not looking, women are not. Every woman, check deep down in her heart, even the bitter feminist wants marriage. They want it with all of them.
By the way,
but because if they check the statistics of their
marriage.
age and whatever, they're not like, I'm a career-oriented person. And some idiots who don't have sense, because a bitter human being who lost out in marriage is now saying, I'm a career. They are now in their 20s. What do I even need a man for? After, you're still a man, you're begging Ojen 2K. How now? It's just like this white money thing that happened. Look, white money was wrong to say once you have money, you can meet any woman and be in every womanly. But I can show you, I can bet you with my life. 95% of the women blasting white money are still in the category of what white money is saying. 95% of them too want to sleep with white money.
No way.
The hypocrisy is large.
Are we not all hypocrites?
Yeah, but at least you should be minimal about it.
Men are not. Why?
I'm not saying men versus women here. Don't make it look that way.
I'm not saying that either, but I'm just saying men are not any sense here. I mean, they're very hypocritical in nature. We're just learning and catching up, which is a good thing.
That's you know guys know how to flip it around. That is amazing.
Yes, what is wrong with flipping it around?
Flipping
For so
things
long,
around.
Women have been quiet
Take
and been taking
responsible.
everything. We take responsibility. Women are
He
very
said for
shitty
so
at-
long, women, one day we're going to actually talk about these things people always say. For so long we have been taking. For so long we have been taking.
Yes.
The question is, what have you been taking?
Oppression.
From what? Who is oppressing you?
Men.
Men in the longest time of age has been the highest one that's been oppressed.
So, obviously, you're a man. What would you say?
No, I can give you facts.
I don't want you to share.
Yeah, because you will
That's
say
all we're
things
talking
without
about
facts.
today.
Yeah. So when men are cheap, women are
Expensive.
bam.
Cheapest. They're cheapest.
Daniel.
No. See,
Okay.
I'm going to say this with
Can we?
my full chest.
Okay, good.
With my full chest. The larger percentage of women that exist, like he said, they are very, very cheap. Very, very basic.
They want what will shock you.
That is in comparison with the men folk.
They
We have
want
men
what
who
will
are-
shock you.
Who are very petty, very cheap. I mean, you can literally get them with whatever, and they are very, very basic. And not exposed, not socially exposed. We have men like that. But the numbers to women,
Is astronomically high.
yes.
Now the thing is, even if we say let's do a social experiment this night, let's just drive to Ademola Adetokunbo.
Present.
Afford the man and I afford the woman.
Okay.
Have you lost your voice?
No. I'm still here. I'm still here ready for women.
With less than a common 100,000 naira, I can afford up to 15 or 20 women.
Haba, what's that? No.
And even tell them, go and bring your friends. They will still go and bring their friends. Afford a man and now tell a man to go and bring his friend. Let's just see.
It's pride now.
Okay,
It's pride.
okay, cheap.
Feeling as if there's something there.
See, look, let me tell you.
The statistics definitely will favor the men. Because
when
in just here in Lube, we have stations here in Lube just around 9 p.m. or so.
Mm-hmm.
You see a number of girls lined up.
They're working.
They're
they're
working.
working.
They're working.
Why
Okay.
don't we have
Men.
who are
Don't
in
we
that
like money?
profession?
The target they're going for is in Maytama and thereabouts.
The target they are going for. Okay, the women that are going for the target in House of Assembly, are they on the road?
But the men that are going for them,
No, I said the one, they run, super runs girls.
There are men too that are doing runs there too.
No, you don't
Are
get
we
what I'm
complaining
saying.
about
You,
it?
you did not listen to understand.
There are men doing runs too in the
Women are
National
cheaper.
Assembly.
It's
It's
not
called
even-
one name.
it's
I
not
keep
even-
telling
it's
you.
You
not
call
even
one
something
name.
that's up for debate. Women are cheaper.
Super
Women
cheap.
are expensive, men are cheap. Leave it
Oh.
like that.
Hey, out there, if you think men are cheap, put down on the comment section below. I think dick is cheap. Men are expensive. When you want all the facets of a man, you will realize that there is not even any man anywhere. So scarce. I am not saying that women are cheap. And I'm not going to condescend that low to say that women are cheap. Women are not cheap. They are priceless. They are awesome. They are beautiful. But all I'm saying is they should study a lot more. Engage more. You hear a woman say, I don't even want to argue. She says something absolutely stupid. And you be like, no, that's wrong. The next thing is, me, I don't like argument. When you meet gathering of people shouting, majorly men arguing. An argument is a point of exchange, of knowledge. But I don't know how the African woman sees argument as something she should not do. How do you want to learn? You're outside the classrooms of the university. Argue. The Bible you're reading today is born out of argument. Some people gathered and say, we will take this one away, we will keep this one. They argued over it. It's born out of argument. The culture norms you're respecting today is born out of argument. The Constitution is born out of argument. Everything guiding your life is a product of argument. Then you cannot argue. Hell, who do you?
Like stress.
They don't have substance.
They don't have the thing to argue with.
They don't have substance to argue.
It's not about stress. And once you meet a woman that is intelligent, she's good to argue. She's out there. But me, I don't want to argue. I hate argument until you don't get brain. Like liquid in your head.
That's
no, just
not
talk
true.
true. Nothing there inside. Na come. But once you talk about, and this hair is fluffy. This one is cranky. No, this hair is so sleepy. Then you can argue. Okay, you're sorry. Don't be.
I'm sorry. Are you selling hair?
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying what you people say.
I beg.
I'm not selling hair. Because the thing really gets me crazy. This hair is giving.
It's giving.
Stop playing. I like the hair. I said, jeez, like, how? How can a human be that basic?
Wow.
Bele? All right, yeah. I don't know what you think. Whatever you think, just put down in the comment section below. These noise makers, we make the noise for a living. Yeah, we make noise so that you can engage. Engage. Tell us a topic you want to hear or something we need to discuss. And we're going to do justice to it. To my right is Don, troublemaker. And to my left is Dan. He supported me today. All right, thank you, guys. All right, bye. Catch you next time. Ciao.